the Indian Air Force has in fact put out information. One Tejas aircraft of the Indian Air Force has met with an accident at Jaisalmer today during an operational training sortie. The pilot was ejected safely. A court of inquiry has now been constituted to find out the cause of the accident, is what the Indian Air Force has now put out. Information put out by the Indian Air Force on their Twitter handle. Visuals of the crash on your screens, viewers. This has been reported as the first ever crash of the Tejas LCA, which has been indigenously developed in India. The crash was during an operational sortie, and we have now been informed that the pilot ejected safely. My colleague Brian Thomas with us on the broadcast. Brian, if you can take our viewers through further details of this crash of the Tejas LCA, which has been reported by the IAF.
Well, Devika, a very significant, event took place at Pokhran where, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with even delegates with 40 countries, witnessed the war exercise Bharat Shakti that, was scheduled to take place in Jaisalmer, and where many, aircrafts were also, supposedly were also to take place, and even 3 armed of the defense forces were also, about to show their maneuvers, which, had even 700 local youth and women, and even many aircraft such as, the Tejas, the Chinook, or even the other aircraft that, there were other utility helicopters, lightweight helicopters. Even the DRDO, the private manufactured weapons, missiles, explosives were about to, showcase their maneuvers and even powers to demonstrate the power of the defense forces. And yes, the event went on to be a grand success, and it's still going on. And but amidst this, there was also a slight, hiccup where one Tejas aircraft also, of the Indian Air Force met with an unforeseen accident, an uncertain accident rather, at the Jaisalmer today. And this is the first time a Tejas met with an accident, during the operational training sortie. Even though, yes, the pilot ejected safely, so yes, no casualty reported as far. But as per the procedure also that follows, a court of inquiry has been, constituted to find out the cause of the accident, to ensure what can be done and how can it be, how can it be sorted out so that nothing of that happens. But yes, this is the first time a Tejas has been in a radar where an accident took place in Jaisalmer during the operational training sortie, where yes, the pilot ejected safely. Yes, Devika.
Absolutely, Brian. Thank you for joining us with those details. We will, of course, continue to keep an eye on further developments. V.N. Jha also with us on the broadcast. Thank you for taking out the time to speak with us. It's an unfortunate incident over which we have to have this conversation with you, but the Indian Air Force has put out information that one of the Tejas aircrafts has met with an accident in Jaisalmer during an operational training sortie. Fortunately, the pilot is safe. He was ejected safely, but a court of inquiry, they've said, has been constituted to find the cause of the accident. If you can just perhaps shed some light on what you think could have possibly happened.
Very good afternoon, Devika. You can call me Group Captain V.N. Jha. Yes, it is the first accident for the Tejas, and unfortunate one. I'm happy that the pilot has ejected safely. I have been associated in some particular subsystem development of this aircraft in 2012 to 2015. So I know this aircraft is pretty safe, very safe actually. And it is using Mark 16A seat for the first time, Martin Baker. So it is a very safe aircraft. Ejection is supposed to be very smooth. But having said that, this is a single engine aircraft. And operational uses of this aircraft has been limited. Only Indian Air Force is using in the 2.5 squadrons of it. Of course, court of inquiry has been assembled, and they will know what exactly is the reason for this particular accident, because there are many things in an operational aircraft that can go wrong. and the commonest of all is a control system failure or engine failure. I really can't say at this juncture what was the reason for this particular failure, for this particular accident. But then, these things are expected. When we say that safety standard of an aircraft is impeccable, there we calculate that every, say, 10,000 or 1 lakh hour of operational flying, how many accidents have been there. That is the yardstick how we decide about the safety standard of the aircraft. And this aircraft is very, very safe. And, there is a backup system, backup subsystems. There is a something to stand by to the computer. This is the aircraft, what we call it fly-by-wire. This is an unstable aircraft, fly-by-wire technique. So it has got a computer system to control it, and there is another computer in case the main computer fails. So there is a standby to standby. But all the same, we do expect that sometimes some parameters will go wrong. And usually when the accident happens, it is not a single parameter. It is usually many parameters which go wrong, and that leads into the accident. So the time only will tell after the initial preliminary investigation is looked into it. They should be able to tell what is the exact cause. There is a black box that will be retrieved, and black box will tell you the entire story, because almost about 600 odd parameters are recorded in this black box. It's a very advanced aircraft. So, unfortunate that's happened. I'm glad the pilot has ejected safely, and this was a fighter aircraft, single pilot aircraft. There is a trainer version also which has got the 2 pilots into it. So let the investigation team go, and sooner you will come to know about the probable cause of accident. The full cause will be known only after the team of experts, court of inquiry goes through, and that will let you know.
Absolutely. And as Group Captain V.N. Jha was also pointing out that the plane there experienced a malfunction which led to an emergency landing, and we've been told that it was a female trainee pilot, but she has ejected safely, and the Union Aviation Minister has also put out this information on his X handle.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.